Our special guest today on the show, Afton.
Yeah.
Afton, you want to go first with your tidbits? I know
Yeah.
that it's a specific topic.
Yes, but I did want to circle back to one tidbit. The Pete Davidson thing, it's Reformation is the brand. He's the
with the commercial.
where he's a
official
good boyfriend or
of
whatever.
Reformation. It's a pretty good ad.
All right.
But it fits with this story that you told earlier.
I like you sniffing this out. man.
Yeah, I was determined. I have some kidney stone facts for you.
Exciting.
Everybody wants to know some tidbits for you.
Because you had one.
Yeah, I had a really bad one. And I Googled it, and apparently I put, what's a really big kidney stone? And it said 6 millimeters.
And that's where you were
That's
at.
what I was at. 6
Could you
millimeters.
could you see it from the
From space?
outside? Like, was it like a bump?
Yeah.
Could you feel it kicking?
I don't think so, but who knows? It was a crazy time. So some fun facts, some tidbits, if you will, about kidney stones. They can be made up of 4 different types of materials: calcium, struvite, uric acid, and cysteine. Most of them are calcium, right? They can be.
Struvite is rare. They make jewelry out of
I
it.
was going to say cysteine. We both really heard one. I think Blue Star ointment gets rid of cysteine along with Tedder.
So they can be the size of a pea, and although it's rare, they can grow to the size of a golf ball.
Oh, you just
So-
that kills you, right? You're
I
dead.
mean, I don't know what you do.
Jeez.
You can't have a golf ball in your kidneys.
There's no way. I mean, you would see that from the outside.
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
would.
From space.
It'd be rolling around.
But to get rid of it, they just chip it out of you.
The largest kidney stone ever recorded, according to the Guinness Book of World Records, was just over 5 inches at its widest point. So that is very bad. You got to drink lots of water to get rid of it. But kidney stones are most common in the summer and in hotter climates. The southeastern United States is known as the Stone Belt as a result.
Is it really?
That's what it says. This is from a legit website.
What is the legit website?
It's like a doctor's office blog.
It's heartkidneystones.
Kidneystones.com. This is the bad one. Once you have one stone, you're more likely to have another. So that does not feel good.
That's not good.
To hear.
Oh, I hate that. Why is that with everything?
I don't know.
But isn't there like a point where, like, if you make it a year, then you're good?
You're
I hope
stoneless?
so.
Because
I hope so.
pneumonia's like that, right?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But
Well,
that's-
because your immune system.
but
gets
isn't there like a
whacked.
period of time where if you make it past that time?
Maybe. I don't know about kidney stones though.
Oh,
I hope so. I will find out and report back.
Okay.
On the
Unfortunately,
kidney
you
stones.
will find out.
I
for
will
better
find
or for
out.
worse.
But the best way to keep them away is drink lots of water. So make sure you're drinking all that water, which is what I'm going to be doing.
Did you not drink a
No,
lot of
I
water?
do.
Okay. Well,
I'm going to drink more.
I feel like I don't drink enough water now. I'm nervous.
Better
I
get on
drink
it.
a lot of water.
You're probably fine then. That
What
pain
a
is probably
golf
not
balls
a
in me.
kidney stone.
All right, Brando, you want to go next?
Sure. This is an interesting one. So I read this one and it made me laugh because this is something that happened to my friend Nathan. And it is a real thing, but it sounds like a joke. They say lemon or lime juice can cause a chemical burn if it makes contact with the skin on hot days. The condition is called Margarita dermatitis.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, due to its prevalence among people drinking the cocktail outside. So they were in Florida.
What?
He was making like margaritas with like fresh lime juice, and he had lime juice on his hands. He'd washed his hands, but he didn't wash them real well. And then he was out in the sun, and he got a terrible burn
Oh, well,
Really?
on his
Well,
hands.
then what about, think about it. We used to put lemons
That's what I was going to
in
say.
our
In our hair.
hair.
I don't know. This is
Wow.
specific to lemon or lime juice. They say if it had gotten on your scalp a lot, maybe it would have.
But it probably
burned.
would have.
What was it called again?
Margarita dermatitis.
That is weird.
Plus, Nathan always tends to get all these things, so maybe you guys just didn't
Is he
get it.
very sensitive?
Yes, he's a
Yeah.
sensitive little boy. Here's another one. About 40% of the ants in an ant colony are lazy and spend most of their time just sitting around.
What?
So 40% of ants just aren't doing anything.
That's a high percentage.
We watch the ants, we're like, oh, look at them all, they're doing stuff. But apparently, if you really pay attention, like almost half of them, they ain't doing nothing.
I love that. I love that it's like, you know what? There's just some that are
They're just not
lazy.
doing
They're
it.
like just watching TV.
Just like the world.
or just
Yeah.
watching like the bugs fly around. Like,
Oh, can you imagine? There's some fights.
Oh, yeah.
Some lazy ants.
I would not be having it.
And this one more. In 1909, Vancouver revealed its first auto ambulance. On that day of the test drive, it ran over and killed a wealthy man from Austin, Texas.
Oh, my gosh.
Ironically, this man was the first person the ambulance picked up. The person that the ambulance ran over.
No.
Oh.
What year was this?
1909. So
Oh.
He'd be dead by now
How
anyway.
is it
It's like the
auto?
Segway story.
Oh, the Segway inventor that
Yes.
segwayed off the mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of
Crazy.
is.
Now I feel like those were so good. I don't know if mine are as good, but I'm going to try. There's a new movie coming out with Nicole Kidman called, I think it's called Holland. And it's about
I
it
did
kind
see
of
that.
looks Stepford Wives-ish, and she's already been in Stepford Wives, a
Right.
bad version of it.
Yep.
Well, anyway, this is a fact about Holland, Michigan. They have over 150 miles of tubing coiled underneath its streets, circulating hot water to melt snow on the ground.
Really?
Oh, I've heard of cities that do that. It's crazy.
Why doesn't, this is such a good idea.
Yeah.
I think it's very expensive, but
Yeah.
it's a
I guess
cool-
if you have an area that is pummeled
Yes.
Yeah.
year after year,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I thought that was
That's
interesting.
a great
Yeah.
idea.
This one's pretty funny. In the early 90s, Paramount had the script for the movie Executive Decision. Warner Brothers had the script for Forrest Gump. The studios both wanted each other's projects, so they swapped the two.
Oh, my
At the
gosh.
time, Executive Decision was considered a hotter property than Forrest Gump.
Really?
Wow.
I couldn't even tell you who was in
Yeah, what
I
Executive.
don't even
is
know what
that?
that is.
No,
Oh,
Is
that's gotta hurt.
that right? All right. And then I love this one too. Joan Jett's I Love Rock and Roll, you know the song, was originally recorded by a British rock band called the Arrows in 1975. Well, Joan Jett saw them perform it on TV in 1979, joined by two members of the Sex Pistols. Oh, no, I'm lying. She saw them perform it in the UK and loved it. So she tried recording it and releasing it in 1979 with two members of the Sex Pistols, but the version didn't catch on. So in 1981, she recorded it again with the Blackhearts, and this time it became a hit. And it is their only #1 hit.
That's interesting.
It's just timing.
She didn't give up
Yeah.
on that song, though.
She just loved
like,
it.
no.
She loved
We'll
it.
try
She's
it
like,
again.
this is going to be, I remember the video so
Oh, yeah.
well. It's black and white. It was that's a good song. All right, those are our tidbits for the day. Let's get a look at your traffic.